Good morning. How's everyone doing? So I know I said I wasn't going on a live this morning, but then I realized the whole house is sleeping, so I actually can go on a live this morning. So I'm working on the fire and ice pattern, Villa Rosa, and that is what I'm doing this morning. Good morning, Deb. Trying not to wake up the whole house by being in the living room. So let's see. So I don't have a design wall here except for this thing here. And maybe I could try to figure out how to rig a design wall on the back of this. I'm not sure. But for right now, I'm just going to go by the picture and hope and pray it all comes out at this point. So I have my first row. See? And then I'm going to put my next color on here is like an orange. So I'm going to put this. And I'm going to try to iron as I go. We'll see how successful I get with that. And now I have to make sure that, oops, everything is pointing the right way. So these two over here. Good morning, Joe. So my honey has to go on an airplane tomorrow. Needless to say, he's a little nervous. He says he isn't, but he may be. So here we are. We put the first one in, and yes, my cold has gotten, it's definitely still here. And okay, so I am going to head, and what I'm doing with this is I am actually just putting all the seams to one way. So right now I have the seams going down, and then these seams coming this way. I hope that makes sense, because I'm joining this all together. This quilt went by so quick, like it went through so quick. So it says it uses fat quarters, but you can really use layer cakes too as well. And so here we are. Those are the first two that are gonna go on. The next two, so, and the picture's a yellow. I guess I didn't have a yellow and I substituted this blue. Good morning, Joydy. So we're gonna go with this blue and then this purple. And I mean, this purple, oh my gosh, this green, this is not purple. And then if you notice when we get to here, these points here touch each other. So let me see how I have this. This goes this way. Okay, and then this. I just have to make sure I'm doing this right, being that I don't have my design wall. That's going like that. So that goes this way. And then I'm going to pin. And I'm just alternating the rows on how I'm putting the seams, how I'm nesting the seams. This way it could lay as flat as it possibly could. Now, I will tell you, right here, where we have these, move this out of the way, where these two tips meet, it's really bulky there. So I am going to come in here, because I'm feeling it. I'm going to open that one seam just to make things lay a little flatter. And this is what I mean, that I press my seams the way I feel. Good morning, Jessica. So in this case, in this middle spot, it's open, an open seam. I'm gonna go through and make sure, yep, that I pin that well. And I'm gonna come along here, turn this on. I still can't figure out the setup in my room. So Leanna, are you working on a 3 or no, neither one. I'm actually working on a Villa Rosa pattern. This was in an advent box, not this year, but the year before. And I'm using the fabric that was given to me plus fabric that I added and swapped out. I swapped out some fabrics. So now I have the blue and the purple. Yesterday when I realized I couldn't work on anything else that I had planned, I just pulled this out, Joy. I just pulled out the bag. I have bags and bags of projects that I probably have ready to go. It was already pre-cut for me. So we went with it yesterday. All right. So being that this is long from here to there, we're going to see how I go. Good morning, Teresa. All right. So Teresa, I got your email. Thank you. Thank you for all the info. I haven't started anything yet, but thank you. All right. So we're going to go. So let's see how we can not wake up the house. Once Honey wakes up, though, I'm going to end the live because got to spend the last couple minutes with each other. We might go into my room to discuss like what the next step is after I get the body of the quilt done, because I'm not following the pattern for the actual borders and everything else. So we had school yesterday, so it was a good thing I got off and got myself together. Up, bobbin. I'm out of bobbin. I'm out of bobbin. Good morning, Ashley. So the bobbin is in here. Pull it out. It's the same bobbin that you use for your featherweight. Let me see. So you could kind of see what I'm doing here. So there's a knob here and I press that towards me. That disengages this, but sometimes it doesn't, but it's supposed to. It's supposed to. So I take my thread out. I do leave it in here and then put it in here. I pick up my wheel, which you can't see, and then put this right on there. I need to get more more bobbins. I don't, let's see. There we go. I bought a bunch on Amazon and they didn't really work on here, so I've got to figure out a different source. See what I mean? Sometimes this goes up and down, no matter when I disintegrate it. Here it is. Now, before I do that, I have oil. And so I come in, give it a little oil. I have one of these spongy applicators. Oh, and then now I come here on the wheel and tighten the wheel towards you, so that way. And run the oil through. All right. Just pop that back in. Put that down. Now this is a good time to oil the actual machine. So I put in some oil there. Oil goes in here. And then there's two spots here that get oiled, and I will just oil those later on. Make sure I don't get any oil on my stuff here. All right. Now I'm going to thread it. And now all my machines are different. Some you thread from the needle out, some you thread from the needle in and then out. This one, I just have to remember, this one threads from the inside on out. All right, so now I've run my machine a little bit with some of this, so I had to make sure I don't get oil on my stuff, because these are older machines, so they're a little different than the newer ones. And you can see the oil splotches. We're good. Okay, we are good. Sorry, I missed chat. Lots are up early. Well, that's good. All right, I'm gonna go back to sewing. Get rid of that. So I'm going to put my pin right back in that spot. Yep. All right, there we go. Now this just made a big bump, so I am going to just re-sew this. All right, here we are. So now we are going to look at our pattern. This is when you don't have a design wall, right here. What? Jordy, Jessica. There you go. And we are going to open this up and follow the colors again. Hopefully I did this right. Yep. And now everything should, what, you know, big should. And they do. There we go. Everything nested. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and put those two and put this one here aside. I keep forgetting, I'm like, where's the foot pedal? I forget that my machine has the side thing sometimes. Okay, so this looks a little bubbly. Let's throw in some pins so it could just feed in. There we go. All right, so now we have this right here. And we're gonna add the last row. And we wanna make sure we're adding the dark blue to this. So this was a very simple pattern to put together, very quick, very easy. I will say it uses fat quarters, but you can use layer cake. It is layer cake friendly. Which actually, I'll tell you, it uses 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 layer cake, like slices, right? I don't know what you want to call them, layer cake pieces. And then some background. I don't know, I think it lends itself to being good layer cake. Maybe I should take a layer cake and try it out. I use fat quarters for this. Because that was what was given to me in my advent box. Oh, I just did that. Look at what I just did. I wasn't paying attention. I'm like, why are things twisting? Yeah, they're twisting on... No, that's right. Okay, that's right. Wait, did I do this one? No, that's this one. Okay, I caught myself. It was just this seam that I did wrong. Repin that. Yes, now that's laying right. Okay. I definitely feel I can use more light in this room. And this one. So I just pinned wrong. Everything is gonna lay right. Just gotta pin right. All right, we've got it. Look at that. And I'm hoping that center point hit perfectly, and it did. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. All right, so now, now what I need to do is I need to put the sides on, and I should have done that before I made it easier on myself, but I didn't, and so we're just gonna go with it. So on the construction of this, they put the sides on here, and you know what? I didn't. I forgot. Good morning. I napped for a little bit, but haven't slept. Oh no, it's almost 4 a.m. Well, Lynn, I am working on this. This is from your advent box. The light is terrible in here, I know. It's like I'm quilting by candlelight in here. Here is this, and I made a little oopsie, but that's okay. I forgot to put the little side pieces before I put the rows together, but hey, quilting is a puzzle. We can do it. Good morning, Raven. So we're gonna go with putting these sides in. So we have this color. I'm gonna just look. This one and this one. So put that. Can't believe I did that, but that's okay. There's always multiple ways of making a quilt. And I'm gonna need 2 of those. So we're going to do everything in groups of 2. Then we have the light blue, and then after the light blue, we have the green. Do you hear my rooster out there? He's crowing like crazy right now. Then we have the dark blue and the purple. Well, maybe my sound of my sewing machine will make you fall asleep, Lynn. Okay, so I need the light blue and green to go on there. After the blue will come, after the green will come the dark blue. And then we can put these on the side. And then we'll go and discuss additional borders. All right, so we have this, and we are going to add this now to this. And I'm going to pin to make sure everything stays crisp. I just proved there's multiple ways to do it. And the end. All right, here we go. All right, so we have this one. Let me show you this, and then we'll go to the next side. See, it's all on there. It's all good. It's like it never happened. And now we're gonna go to the other side, and we're gonna start with the purple side, and then pin that. Now let me see how I pin this so that I know that okay, so that went up, and so that means means this is going down and this is going up. Okay, perfect. So we're still pinning. I do look all the way at the end because when I iron this, I want to iron it so that it's flat. And there's not too many twists. Not that anybody's looking in the back of the quilt or in between once it's quilted. We can give ourselves some grace over that. All right. We had yesterday, you know what, at school yesterday, we had an assembly. It was fabulous for the kids. It's called, so that we have something called the Ashokan Center, and they bring all kinds of stuff here. And they're having what they're called today the Hoot. It's like a hootenanny. And they had brought artists in from all over, and one was from Nashville, and she came to our school and did this like a mini hootenanny at our school, and she had all the kids involved. It was great, and her voice was incredible. I mean, I talked to her afterwards, and she might be on this live right now because she's into quilting too. And her voice is incredible. Those kiddos had so much fun, and she was like old time country. She had her ukulele, she had her guitar, she had her banjo. Oh, it was such a fun assembly. That's all I can say. Super fun. All right, we're gonna put this other border on here. I know I'm not chatty this morning. I'm just trying to get this, and I'm trying not to wake up the whole house. Trying. My son worked till midnight last night. We had like a little mini ice storm last night. Perfect timing for my thread to break. I guess if it had to break, it was a perfect time. All right, so now we have both sides. Now we could probably go into the other room. Oh, I don't know. How can I take you? We'll figure it out. Have it upside down. Here we go. So we have this. So according to them, we are done, right? We are done. This makes a 48 by 54 quilt. I'm not done. I'm nowhere near done. Well, we're going to go and check out what we're going to do. I'll leave all that. We're going to walk through the house again. I'm going to bring my bag of treats. It's going to get dark. Good morning, Sheila. And I'm sure I've missed a bunch. So Emma Jean, I see good morning, Emma Jean. So I probably missed that too. Let there be light. I love this room's lighting. I've got to figure something out. This is fun to walk around your house. Yeah, we do everything here, Lynn. We just do everything. That was my living room. So I don't know if you know, my machine, somewhat, I wore it out somewhat. If there's such a thing, I wore it out. I'll tell you, that machine, I've had to replace a motherboard on that machine. I mean, I really sewed a lot on it. All right. So don't worry, we got plenty of machines. I still have plenty of machines for our surprise thing. It is. It's a field trip. It's a field trip. And I wish, you know what? It's too early in the morning for me to remember her name. If she's on here, maybe she'll say hi. She's from Nashville. I mean, really unbelievable voice that lady had. Okay, so here we are. So that, according to them, is done. Let me go see my chat real quick. I don't want to ignore anybody. Good morning. I've been lurking. I'm going to chat or sleep. Not a problem. You do you. All right, so I'm back to watching The Young and the Restless. It's not working, watching the replay. Okay, I didn't even know that you can watch replays of that kind of stuff. All right, so here we are. So I still have a whole bunch of this. Oops, I need to take some things away from here that are not supposed to be out. Okay, let's put them over here. There we go. So we have a lot of this. I have a lot of this. I don't know how I ended up with a lot of this, but I have a lot of this. And one side is shiny, the other side is matte. I have this that I thought maybe I could use in the back. I don't know. To me, I think this would be cool on the back. So I pulled this out as a possible backing situation. And then I bought more. So we had gotten one of these, and I had gotten more from Lynn, as you can see. I have a pile of them. Good morning, Barbara. And so this was the inspiration of the whole thing. This here, am I right, Lynn? You picked this out, and then you picked your colors from this, and that's kind of what I did. I did use some of those fat quarters in other projects, so I had to kind of add some in here. So I want to use this since I didn't use it in the body. I purposely didn't use this in the body of the quilt because I thought, what a fantastic, good morning, yo, Patty, Melanie. I thought, how fantastic would this be? I mean, come on. We have 80s vibe. 80s, 90s, I don't know. I'm looking at this fabric and I'm thinking, oh, it's electric. The electric slide song. Yeah, I don't know why that just popped in my head, but the electric slide song just popped in my head when I put this fabric up. So I think I'm just going to piece these fat quarters I have and use it as, and I don't have any more of this white. So there's no more of that white. I used every last bit of it. So, because I was thinking it would be nice to put a white border to mimic the white in here, but I don't have it, so not happening. I guess I could use this, but that's already in here, so that's probably not going to happen. So I think I'm just going to do that. I'm just going to put that in there, and let's see what this measures. Just open my eyes, no problem. See. So this here is 48, and that is, I think, what it said it should be. Yep, 48 by 54. So I kind of like this chunky border here. It's about a 5-inch. It's about a 5-inch border. So oh, that's weird. Wait a second. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so let's see. How big do I want this? 48 and 5-inch border there. So this would make it about a 58-inch. And now I feel like the bottom is lacking. 48 by 54. Let me see what the left size is. 48 by 68 is a traditional lap size. So let me see what I'm going to do. We're going to cut 5 inches of this. Well, let's see. Let's maximize. We want to also maximize this. So let's see. We have 8. This should be 18, right? And we want to do it the length of 21. So 18 divided by 3 is 6. But we all know that fat cord. Well, let's see. No, maybe each one will. I might be able to get 6-inch. And then that would mean I'd have 3 here and 3 there. And that would maximize this, right? So that's 3 and 3. So that's 2 fat quarters. So I need a fat quarter for each side. And then I have 3 fat quarters left. And let's see. Well, remember, I have to come out here. 1. Okay. So let's just go with 6 inches. Across the board, we're going to go with 6 inches. And that will be good. And that actually leaves me with 1 fat quarter, right? 1 fat quarter for the future, for some kind of future thing. I don't know what. Because you know how we love these fat quarters. Which white is it? Is it grunge? I have no idea what it is. It was, I think, something that was gifted to me. I know it's not something I bought. And I don't recall that you put this in your box, but maybe you did. It is white with gold flecks. White with gold flecks. Yes, I could turn it into a quillo. You're right. But it would be so much more fun if I could put this back in my fat quarter collection because it's super cute. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. Maybe I'll do something else with it. I don't know if I'll have how much leftover I'll have. I might end up using it. Yeah, I don't recognize it. It's not something, this was something I know that was gifted to me. It's white with gold. It looks like it could be Zen chic. Yeah, could be. I don't know, honestly. All right, so we're going to do that. So we have this up. I'm going to put this up. So that's the plan. I'm going to do that. And you know what? This fat quarter, I don't know what I'm going to do with that. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, I do have 5. So we're going to do something fun. But definitely going to do 6 inches. So I'm not going to do 5. It's 6 because I definitely want to use that. All right, so we are done with this. I'm not going to cut and put the border. It wants to be a pillow probably. I'm not going to put the border on this because I need to iron this all. I need to cut the border. And I do like the idea, because this is gold. These little flecks are gold. I do like the idea of this in the back to give it. I was expecting you today. Good morning, Dawn. No, I wasn't expecting myself. And I told you I wasn't going to do a live today because I have to be with Honey. And then I realized, wait a second, Honey's asleep. He ain't getting up anytime soon. He's not going to care if I'm on a live or not, honestly. So, which means I have some of this as leftover, and we will hopefully we'll do another project with that. How about that? So the next thing on the docket is I'm going to go over and I am going to grab, oh, you know what we can do? let's see if this works. I don't know if this is going to work. Because obviously I didn't expect myself on here this morning. We're going to come over here. Use the green for the binding. Good idea, Glenn. We're going to use the green for the binding. Put this away. Got to put all this away. Oh, look at this. You're looking at that. Here we go. So we have this project that was sent to me, and I did start cutting it. So we can go for that. And this was an Open Gates project from June 2020. Oh, no, that's not this. That's something else that was sent to me. But this is an Open Gates project. I don't know when this was an open. It says 2024. So this must have been just this year. All right, so I have these parts cut. And what I need to do is cut this. This I did iron. And just because I can't help myself, I have to show you some stuff here. Bye, Lynn. Have a good sleep. So I found, remember I told you when my mom said, are you making stuff for your kitchen in Puerto Rico? And I said, Debs, that I had bought some, it's a French theme because the tiles are French tiles. They're beautiful. They're this bright blue, and there's some yellow and white. And I thought, oh, I went to this booth of French fabrics and bought this French fabric with chickens on it. I thought it was like provincial, like Provence, you know, the yellow, the blues. No, it wasn't. It was, I guess, like the flag. And I'm not decorating my house red, white, and blue French theme. So I will show you what I bought. But this is called a French tea towel panel. So it's a different kind of material. Super cute. Look at that, right? But I think I am just going to make them as towels. Isn't that cute? And it says Maison Française. So very cute, but not the theme I'm going for in my kitchen. And it is, let's see, what does the selvage say? It says STOF France Daisy, and then a whole bunch of French things, and it says made in France, it's Europe. Good morning, Jamie. So this is the tea towels. I'm not decorating my kitchen in Puerto Rico this way, but I am going French, but we're doing the French Provence. Is that it? Provence? I don't know how to say it, but basically it's going to be the blue and the yellow. And, but I will make these into tea towels. I found them. I thought I'd show them to you. Yesterday, I did share Jamie's from the Quilting Compound, which is here this morning, her posts. She actually recommended a different one for the same staggered strip quilt. So I did put the new one on. And then I put the one on from last week, which I want to try. Okay, so this is called Woodland Tea Time by Studio Fabrics. And so I bought this, you know, I actually bought it last year when I took my sewing machine last year to get cleaned. And of course I never did anything with it, and I just found it. But look at how super sweet. I don't know if anybody can still find this, but isn't this super sweet? Look at that. Look at that little bunny. And it's got everything I like, bunnies and teacups. Let me see, can I put this up just a bit? Maybe this light will be better. Look at the little stuff. It's so cute. So I'm pulling that out for Easter sewing. So we're gonna take that, well, I'm gonna do Easter sewing with it. That's all I got to say on that front. And then it went with this. I don't know if it went with it, but they had it displayed with it. And it's not from Studio. This is Riley Blake's by Echo Park, called The Girl. So apparently I bought a yard of this. And so maybe I can find, you know, out of all those panels, the panel that would work. I don't know. From Fabric Cafe. Because all their panel quilt patterns take basically 2 yards in the panel. And then this is the other. And again, it is It's a Girl by Echo Park. And so it must be a It's a Girl line. So we have this. We have this. And she had all this displayed together. I mean, it is super cute. The colors do look fabulous with it. So I found that. The joy of cleaning your room. You find things that are super exciting. You know, I actually have to make a little girl's quilt. That might be super cute. Oh, and it says last one, so it must have been the last one I bought. All right, so we have that. I just had to show you that because, you know, because who doesn't like to look at fabric and touch fabric first thing in the morning? Details. Details about what, Melanie? What are we detailing? All right, so this I have to cut. And, you know, this pretty much, I've done one open gate that was sent to me by a viewer. Let's see what this is. Okay, here's the background. Oh, this is too complicated. I have to cut this off air. I can't do that. There's too many little measurements. Okay, I will be making this, but I'm not cutting it right now. We're gonna go to the next thing. Here we are. We're gonna go to the next project. Here we go. This is the next project. I always have stuff. Details are great on the bunny. I know it is. Okay, so remember when I said panel pattern by Fabric Cafe? So they have now all launched all these panel patterns. So this is the Gatsby. This is February's quilt of the month for them. And we are going to use, I think I showed this to you. We're going to use this panel. This sweet, loving panel. Isn't this sweet? It's so sweet. And then these two. So this was a gift from a subscriber. So we're going to go and put it in good use. And I could cut this while we're talking. And we'll play some cards because I probably will get off at 7. Because he should be up by 7. So let me go ahead. Oh, good. And then I'll show you how I cut a panel. This is good. All right, let me go get the cards because now they're in the other room. I tell you, I am not prepared right now. All right, here we go. True or false? Evel Knievel tried to jump the Grand Canyon in 1974. Leanna is getting her steps in this. I sure am. Now I'm ironing. All right, so here we go. I ironed it. It's called Little Ones by Dawn Rosengren of Little Love Farm for Henry Glass Fabrics. You have to see this. You just have to see the selvage. It is the cutest little thing. Look at that. Do you see that selvage? Wait, wait, wait. Do you see that? Look at that. Yes, this is sewing madness in the morning. That's what this is. So Evel Knievel. What's the thing on Evel Knievel? I see a true. Oh, how wonderful. Memes, Tom, or Mimi's? It is a cute selvage. All right, so Evel Knievel tried to jump the Grand Canyon in 1974 is false. It was the Smoke River Canyon. He survived with minor injuries despite falling. Wait, by what? By failing the stunt. Well, huh? Okay. True or false? The Woodstock Music Festival was held in Woodstock, New York. I live 15 minutes from Woodstock, New York. I know the answer to that one. F, false. False. We've got some faults. True. So do you see in the corner, it says panel for 8-inch panel blocks. It's really 8.5. It's an 8-inch finish, which means we need an 8.5 inch. So this panel here is actually a book. So we're turning a book panel into a book quilt. So I'm going to show you over here. See how the two are connected? See here? Well, we're just going to cut. We're just going to cut. So the answer actually is false. It's actually the real Woodstock was in Bethel, New York, where I go and see plenty of concerts. And that is about an hour to an hour and 15. So that is definitely false. So here we go. I'm going to show you now how to take a book panel and make it into a book quilt. So I know that this pattern uses an 8.5 inch panel piece or 8-inch finished. So I'm going to come in here. This is an 8.5 inch ruler. This is why having I don't have every single size, but having a lot of size rulers is helpful. So I'm going to come in here and I am going to chunk out an 8.5 inch piece. And I kind of look to kind of center everything and just do my very best. Right? Okay. And then I just come and basically fussy cut this square. And there we are. We have our square. So I'm going to come through again and find how I want it centered, right? How I want it to look in my block. And that looks good to me. Now, I've done this before, and they're a big hit with the moms and the dads out there. Those panels are adorable. It would be so hard for me to cut the fabric. And then we have another. We still have this, you know, there's nothing really there but white anyway. Now, in this pattern, they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I don't even think there's 15 here. There is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. There's 12, which means there's 3 that are not here. So this is really simple. Being that this is for probably or most likely a baby quilt, it doesn't need to be 46 by 54. So you see this top row, because I only have 12, we're just going to just not do that top row, and we'll just go like this. And then we got 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we will be constructing one row short because it doesn't have to be this big. So now I'm going to come over here, and we are going to figure out how I want it to be. And that looks good. Now I'm going to come over here and do the same. And now we have that. So you would do that for the whole panel quilt, okay? For the whole thing. I'm going to put this on here. And then we're going to look at the pattern real quick. So because we are eliminating a row, yes, because we're eliminating a row, we only need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 of our block Bs. They would say to make 15, we're going to make 13. So I'm going to go and look at my fabric 2 and 3, which, yes, you know what, it's probably going to be a little busy, but oh well. It's what I've got. 2 and 3 right here. So we are going to be, so it's like telling us cut 9. So we're probably going to try to cut, I don't, start with 7. You can always cut more, right? This way, you know, you got room. You know, you don't want to cut too many and then have all these leftovers. So let's go with, it's telling us cut, right? I just double check. The fabric 2 is this, and it's telling us cut 9. So we are going to cut 7 and see where we go from there. And then the fabric 3 is telling us to cut 5. So we'll cut 3 and see where we go from there, because we can always go in and cut more. So same deal. This is the Henry Glass Little Ones fabric. It's the coordinating fabric. And I'm going to tell you right now, I've streamlined this pattern. Believe it or not, I streamlined it. In my head, at least. Whoops. So we are going to go ahead and cut. It's like Leanna Magic struck again. Well, thank you. So I'm taking the 2, and we said, I told you what we said, and I already forgot. We said that we were going to do, I think, 3 on one and 5 on another. So yeah, so we're gonna do 3. Oh, actually, we need to do 4. 4 of fabric 3. So we'll do 4 of fabric 3 and 7 of fabric 2. Okay. I feel like that may be too much, but we're gonna go with it. I have 2 and 3. Yes, I have 2 and 3 layered on each other. And then we are going to cut. One, 2. Now, being that they're both the same, pretty much the same value, right? I have to just make an executive decision which one I'm going to cut more of. So let me look at the panel. The panel has yeah. All right, so we're gonna make things up. Let's see, 1, 2. I'll make the rabbit number 3. Okay, we're gonna make rabbit number 3. So that means I need 1, 2, 3. No, that's not what I want to do. I'm going to make this fabric too, because that one we use the most of. So yeah, so this actually is going to be fabric 2 right here, and this is where we need 5. So 1, 2, 3. I'm going to just pull this one off. What in the world? I got to iron this little bit. All right, so we have 3, and we need 2 more of these. No, we need 5 more of these. No, we need 4 more of these. 4 more of these. I feel like I'm cutting way too much. Something feels like the numbers feel off to me. My gut feeling is saying there's something off. So I'm going to just cut 5. I'm just going to cut 5 for right now. Because there is flying by the seat of your pants, and then there's flying by the seat of your pants. Okay. 4 and 5. All right, so there we go. We have 5, and we have this. I'm going to iron this because that's going to drive me nuts. So we're not going to follow the directions. Please be my guest and follow the directions. Do you and how you quilt. But I'm probably not going to follow the directions. I pulled out the Valentine's fabric going to create today. Decisions. What are you going to make? I want to know what you're going to make. Or I guess we'll have to watch, because Yo Patty G, I believe she's a channel. I believe she comes up on my stuff. Fort Worth Fabrics has a free patterns on their website, several Valentine's Day patterns. I have Valentine's Day patterns, but then as you can see, I got distracted and now I'm on to this. Maybe I'm not feeling the love. I don't know. Okay, so you can follow the directions. These directions are fabulous. Fabulous directions. But as you can see, we turned a book into a panel. Good morning, Lana. So the first, we're going to do multiple strip sets. So the strip set they have you do is one of these, a 2 and a 3. That's one of the strip sets. I'm not going to change that. You're going to make one of those strip sets, okay? That's done. Then they just have you doing single things. Remember how yesterday when I did the border and I put the strip set on the top and then I just did a single on the side? Well, that's what we're kind of doing here. So we have that. Then the next one that will go on is then a, hold on, let me make sure I'm going to do this right. That goes there. Oh, and then this goes here. So then you're going to have a 2. This is our 2 and our 3. So that's going to be now 2 strip sets that look like this. So we're going to have 2 strip sets. 1 and 2. Because that strip set's going to go there. That strip set's going to go there. And then we have another strip set. So we're going to make another one of these strip sets. So that's 3. Wait till you see how I'm going to put these strip sets. You're going to be like, how does your brain think? Because this is not how they're doing it, but this is how I'm going to do it. And then I have this as extra, and we will see why this is extra. So let's go over back to my, you know what? This has to be a different video because I'm all excited too. We only have 15 minutes. Well, you know what? I normally don't do a live on Sunday, but you may see me actually tomorrow morning because I really want to do this. I want to show you the magic that just happened in my head, and I want to get this going because we are making this block here, but we're going to completely almost do it using all kinds of strip sets and not the strip sets they have in here. Like, yes, we're going to do the one strip set they have here, and then we're going to do others. And we're going to have this like done in no time. We love you're out of the box thinking. Well, thank you. And I'm sitting here talking to myself and talking to you all at the same time. But I'm so excited. I want to get on this right now. And I mean, look at these. Look, I mean, and then we'll have to read the book because the book seems so cute. Look at this. Good morning, little ones. It's a brand new day. Isn't that sweet? That's the first page of the book. And then the last page of the book, right? Yeah, the last page of the book, it says, it's almost time to hibernate and for the little ones to sleep. Sweet dreams, little ones. I mean, so sweet. And then it has a Psalms. I praise you for I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Marvelous are your works. I mean, like, so cute for someone to read, a little one. So excited to show you my strip set idea. And let's make this. And if you make it, you should definitely send a picture to Fabric Cafe. They are looking for pictures for their February. And you can use Valentine's, you know, you can use Valentine's fabric, but I just chose to use this. And then when you send it, tell them that I sent you. Fran always likes to hear that. I send my subscribers her way. Anyway, so that's where we're at. I'm going to do a little bit more of these, at least 1 or 2 more cards, okay? I live near Charlotte. I need help with strip sets, Leanna. I might text you later if you're available. Yes, you can text me. If you don't hear from me, it's because Honey and I are just trying to get him ready to go. He's leaving tomorrow, and I'm going to be all day in a car because I have to drive him all the way to New York City and all the way back. So maybe I can catch up on some lives then because I have had no time to watch anything. Okay, new school. Are we ready? Which kid's place features the slogan, where a kid can be a kid? Which kid's place features the slogan, where a kid can be a kid? What place is that? I know the place. I wasn't really fond of the place because I find that the place is like a germ pit. And I swear anytime my kids went there, they would come out with the bug, the stomach bug, or some horrible cold that keeps them cranky for a week. But there was no way around going there because it's a popular place. And that's what I'm going to say about that, because no one has the right answer yet. No one has the right answer. I'm going to cut these while we're playing games. Let's see. Oop, someone's got it. Yes, yes, Chuck E. Cheese. That's right, Chuck E. Cheese. I call it the germ pit. I don't know. When we went to birthday parties there, someone would always be puking in like one of those little tunnels, and then everybody's playing in those balls. And yeah, did not like that place. My kids loved that place, but as a mom with a little bit of not wanting sick kids all the time, no thank you. So yes, so that's Chuck E. Cheese. Oh, I just found out what this was because the kiddos at school like, oh, Miss Nieves, you have Animal Crossing on your computer. So I have my computer on all day. I'm not allowed to watch like quilting videos, okay? So that's why I can't watch y'all. But I do have YouTube running, and it's always like a kid, like, I can't explain it, like kiddo music and like a screensaver ambiance. It's called ambiance music, and it goes with my peace corner, right? So when the kids come and they need a peaceful corner, I've got this going on, and they're like, can you put on Animal Crossing's Lofty? I'm like, what the heck is Lofty? Okay, so that's the question. What is, oh, and it's not called Lofty. See, I pronounced it Lofty. Pronounced lo-fi hip hop. So what is lo-fi hip hop? That's funny, I called it Lofty. No wonder they looked at me like, what's Lofty? I don't know what she's talking about. YouTube kids don't know that. It's a kind of music. They love it. So if you put the Animal Crossing's ambiance music, you know, you normally give you a choice of lo-fi or light jazz, or I don't know, some other kind of music. Every day I have one on. If it was me personally, I think the best kind of content during my peace corner would be quilting videos if I had a choice. But then again, you never know what is said on a live. All right, so this piece is just shy of 18 inches, so I cannot use this piece. That'll be my extra piece. We still don't know what lo-fi is? Hi, Aisha. Good morning. But she's sleeping. So, hold on. I'll put this here. I said I was doing 6 across, but now that I'm actually ironing everything, no, that says 18. So that was good. That was just, oh wait, this one is a little short. Oh my gosh, maybe I can't do 6. Maybe I'm asking too much for 6. Maybe it should be 5 3/4. I would hate to do 5 3/4, but it might have to be. Okay. That one clear. Nope, it's going to be 5 3/4. Okay. It's going to be 5 3/4 because I need that extra bit to kind of trim these up. Okay, let's see. It's relaxing. YouTube has a lot of channels with it. Might be a fireplace scene or a cozy book corner. Some people I watch is so soft-spoken they put me to sleep. Well, we're definitely too loud here. Okay, so what is this again? Lo-fi. Okay, is a genre of music that mashes up traditional hip-hop and jazz elements to create an atmospheric instrumental soundscape. So that's what we play instead of alive now. All right, so we have that. Now we are going to go to the worst case scenario again. We already ate grasshoppers. We already aligned something. We already talked about swimmer's itch. We weren't crossing the rapids anymore. Oh, what is going on? Which way do we, okay. I must have put those in yesterday like that. Glue on our, okay, you know what? We're just going to grab something from the center. Here we go. Okay. Ooh, that sounds, I don't even want to read that. Okay. Okay, let's go with this. How to travel long distance uphill on foot. A, standing up straight, lock your knee after taking each short step. B, lean forward slightly while taking regular steps. Or C, stand up straight while taking long steps. Got a lot of bees, lots of bees. So that's 5 3/4. And let's see, this last one will be the, let's see if we've got 5 3/4. Yep, we made it. So that's what we needed. We needed that little bit so that we can have this little trimmings. Good morning, Loretta. All right, so that big strong man carry me. Yes, Sheila. that would be a good solution to that. Okay, so the answer is A, standing up straight, lock your knee after taking each short step. Okay, here we go. This is a good one. We are the 007 team. Yes, we are. We are on the move with 007 himself. Because some of those some of those 007 men, let me tell you, over the years, they just keep upping their game. So, so now we're hanging out with the 007s. I don't know which one, whichever one you want to hang out with. And we need to know how to jump from a building into a dumpster. Yes, yes, we have to know how to do that to survive. A, push off away from the building to avoid hitting the dumpster's edge. B, aim for the center of the debris and jump straight down, tucking your head so you land. I got to read that again. That's a whole lot of stuff. B, aim for the corner of the debris and jump straight down, tucking your head so you land on your back. C, aiming for the center of the debris, dive feet first to break your fall. Are we back to Scottish men? I don't know. I might have to watch a 007 movie now thinking about that. That was one of my dad's favorite. He loved 007 movies, like loved them. I watched every single one of them. All right, so you're not even seeing what I'm doing, but I am trimming. So I have 5 3/4. I trimmed the edge because obviously I have to piece them. Well, not obviously. That might not be obvious to everyone. That wasn't very nice. So I basically made sure all my selvages are off, and I'm coming in here and trying to straighten this edge because we have to piece 3 pieces together. And I did, this is 4 high. Okay. And I think now I have all my pieces for my border for that. All right, let's see what we got going on. None of the above for her. What kind of debris is it? Oh, yeah, it could be some frowsy debris, some really nasty debris. Well, true. I mean, it could be very no bueno. I mean, nobody wants to dive into a dumpster of baby diapers. Good question, Lana. Is the fabric cutoffs? Wait, what? Oh, fabric cutoffs. It should be batting. Yep. Are paramedics on standby? I don't know. So the correct answer of this is you're going to aim for the center of the debris and jump straight down, tucking your head so you land on your back. I mean, hopefully the 007 is already down and you can land on him, and that could maybe be a soft landing. Is it the dumpster behind Joanne's? Oh. So we've done with that. That's kind of funny. Okay. We're not done with the 007 guy. Nope. Pick your favorite. Whoever's your favorite. Actually, let me know. What's your favorite? We got Sean Connery, I think. We have a whole bunch of them. I've lost track. If it's sharp, it's not landing on my back. Pick your favorite 007. We're still with him. This time, let's see. Where were we last time? I don't know what country we were with him last time, but this time we're going to be in Spain. Yep. We're visiting our friend Art Diaz, Chris Diaz. She has a channel. We're visiting her. She's from Spain. All of them, I know. So now we've come to this situation. Yeah, we have a lot of Sean Connery. So this is no bueno, but we have to deal with a charging bull. Yes, we have to deal with a charging bull. I don't know if we were out and we were paseoing, or that just means like you're just out and about in Spain and the charging of the bulls happened. But now we need to deal with this. A, let's deal with this. A, remove your shirt or jacket. Throw it away from you and run in the opposite direction. B, keeping your eyes on the bull, run as quickly as you can, cutting sharply to the right or to the left. Or C, drop to the ground and lie still. Those are your choices. My honey actually isn't, he's not up and about. So maybe I'll take you back on the field trip and we'll go to my other sewing room. I've kind of taken over this whole house. Honey's going to be gone for a while. And it wouldn't surprise me if I start making my bedroom into another sewing room. That'd be cool. So this here used to be like a dining bar area. And as you can see, it has sewing machines. This is my living room. And this also has a sewing machine. My kitchen and my bedroom are the two rooms that have no sewing machines. Oh, I have to plug in my phone. Three sewing rooms. Are you moving to Puerto Rico? Because either way, I'm running. No, makes too much sense. We're not necessarily moving to Puerto Rico, but he will be probably spending more time in Puerto Rico because he does not like the cold at all. He is not in for the cold. The cold is not him. And I have to work. So we'll be in both places. My kiddos still live here, so I can't really very much throw them out. Plus, he pays his fair share. And when I do leave, he'll be paying all the share on this house. Oops. I keep forgetting that knee lift is to run the machine and not to pick up the presser foot. Okay, so this is the right answer. Are we ready? Let's see. I'm jumping into the dumpster. That's good. All right, A, remove your shirt or jacket and throw it away from you and run in the opposite direction. Well, I wasn't going to run towards it. All right, here we go. We're still with 007. This is a 007 moment. How to lose someone who is following you on foot. And you know, it's always those bad guys. You know, it's always those bad guys. What did it say? Because he'll get you first. So, yeah. So we need to lose those bad guys. Ready? A, stop and ask your pursuer what he or she is doing. B, call the police from the nearest phone and tell them the route you'll be taking to go home. Or C, enter the front of a shop or restaurant and immediately exit through the back. Go to a police station. So A, B, or C. If you watch 007, you know this answer. Especially those chase scenes. I think we're on. All right. I'll just curl up into a ball. What if the guy's trying to give you $1 million? I'm not taking that chance, Dawn, because the likelihood of that, especially if he's mean looking like the ones in 007, I don't think I'd take the chance. Unless he's yelling at behind me and saying, I got $1 million, I got $1 million, stop. Good morning, Linda. So I'm not doing A. I'm not asking him why he's following me. That is definitely not happening. So A is a negative, okay? B, call the police from the nearest phone. That, okay, I can see that. But tell them the route you'll be taking to go home. Hell no, I'm not going home. I don't want him to know where I live. Like, no. So yes, it is C. It is C. We are absolutely not doing A and B. And I'm not going to chance that I'm getting $1 million. All right, so here we go. Ready? That's... Okay, let's just keep going with this theme of being with the 007 guy. How to stop a runaway horse. So you're on this horse with 007 on a romantic trip, because you know the girl always falls in love with the 007, right? We know that always happens in the movies. And you're going on a lovely horse trail, and then the horse just cuts and go. And now you're not a very good horsewoman. Let's see. How to stop this runaway horse? A, while sitting up straight and tightly grip the saddle horn with one hand and the reins in the other. Tug and release the reins with moderate pressure. B, lean forward and firmly dig your heels into the horse's hide. Or C, release the reins so the horse catches his feet in them. A slight stumble will frighten the horse, causing it to stop. A snake spooks the horse. Okay, that could be. Oh, yes, because in the 007 movie, the bad guy could have stuck a snake there, knowing it would spook the horse. So yes, the answer, you mostly all have it right. A, while sitting up straight, tightly grip the saddle horn with one hand and the reins with the other. Tug and release the reins with moderate pressure. You definitely don't want to dig your heels in on the side of a horse. That's going to make that sucker go. Howdy, everyone. I thought we were going live. We weren't, and then I changed my mind because I realized Honey is sleeping. Yes, Sean will be coming up soon. All right, ready? Oh, we got stung by a bee the other day, didn't we? And then we had to use, what did we have to use to make the bee sting stop? I don't know. I don't even remember. You see, and that was probably just 2 days ago. And everybody was using baking soda. But anyway, we got stung by that bee. But now we need to remove a bee stinger. Yes, we have to remove it. 007 and us, we broke up. Yeah, we broke up. It's to be continued for the next movie. So now we need to remove a bee stinger. A, grab the stinger with tweezers and gently pull in the opposite direction it entered. Oh, meat tenderizer. Thank you. That's right. We used meat tenderizer. So I guess after we got rid of the sting, it's Okay, to remove it. A, grab the stinger with tweezers and gently pull in the opposite direction it entered. B, with your index fingers approximately a ½ inch away from the stinger and on each side of it, squeeze it out so you remove the sac. Or C, use a credit card and scrape the stinger out of the skin. What sac are they talking about? Food for thought. That's 3. C, B, C. We have C again. We have B. We're all over A, B, C. I think it makes more sense. Yes, it is C. Use a credit card and scrape the stinger out of the skin. All right, we did that. Well, here we go. Because we're all worried about this. So we're back in the wilderness again. Sorry, folks. We're back in the wilderness. How to treat bunions while lost in the wilderness. Now, if I am lost in the wilderness, I am not worrying about my bunions, but apparently this person is. So we need to figure out how to treat the bunion. A, apply heat to the bunion to break up the inflammation. B, soak the bunion in the coldest water you can find. Or C, elevate your feet every chance you get. Mind you, you're lost. Oh, the wind is ripping out there. Okay, we have a lot of C's and a B. All right, let me see. I'm not sitting down to elevate my foot. A bear or wolf might get me. Good morning, Bernice. So we're in the wilderness and we're lost, but we're worried about bunions. So we're trying to figure out how to treat them right now. I don't know about you, but I probably am trying to be concerned about that. Still having strong men carry me. So here we go. We're applying heat to the bunion to break up the inflammation. Where are we applying? How are we applying that heat in the wilderness? It's not like we can plug in a heating pad, microwave one of those rice bags. Like we would need flint, fire, a pot, water, something, maybe cloth. I don't know how we're applying heat if we're lost in the wilderness. I don't know. Just saying. Some of these questions are really crazy. All right, here we go. Oh, here we go. This might be helpful because we are lost in the wilderness. This actually may be helpful for us. That sounds bad. Can you tell I've been up since 2 a.m.? Who comes up with this? I don't know. It's with our emergency enema, I guess so. But anyway, so I'm going to say we're still lost in the wilderness. And we've got to treat that bunion, right? By applying heat to it, right? To keep down the inflammation. Now we need to how to build a hobo stove. So this actually might be helpful since we're lost. Okay. A, open one side of a large metal can. Make holes in its sides and invert it over a fire. Use the bottom as a hot plate or a grill. B. Soak a bandana in water and stretch it over a fire, continually trickling water on the bandana to keep it wet. Or C. Heat 4 large stones in a fire, then place them in a leather hat filled with water. Add the food when the food comes to a boil. So many questions. So many questions on how we're supposed to get half of that stuff. We've got A's. We got lots of A's. A, C, but I'd heat the stones too. A, but she would heat the stones. Yeah, maybe once the stones are heated, if they're not too hot, we can put them on our bunions. Sure about putting a hat in the fire. These are such silly things. These silly game. All right. So the answer is A. Open one side of a large metal can, then make holes in its sides and invert it over a fire. Use the bottom as a hot plate or grill. Many questions here I have. Many questions. Bandana would be fuel for the fire. Yes, Lana. So the question here I have is, where are we getting this large metal can if we're in the wilderness? What kind of tools do we have to make holes on the side of this inverted can? And then we're supposed to place it over a fire. I hope we have flint to make the fire. I mean, this all seems very well, except for I don't normally, if I'm lost in the wilderness, I don't have that stuff with me. Just saying. Just saying. Okay. And just because things have just really gone terrible in the wilderness, now we've treated bunions, we've treated stings, we've done all this stuff, but now we have to escape the killer bees. Yes, the killer bees. How to escape from killer bees. A, jump into a body of water if you are near one. B, run away as fast as you can. Or C, stand still. The killer bees are coming after us. Where is 007? Right? Couldn't he just pull up with his car that does 1,000,001 things? We have A's, we have C's. We have A's and C's. Good morning, Giovanna. We might actually have a live tomorrow morning. I'm not sure yet because it really depends on Honey's, if he's asleep or not, because I do have to go on a long trip tomorrow. But I really want to do this quilt. Like, I really want to do this quilt. There's no way I could just stand still. Just saying. Exactly. All right, so the answer is B, run away as fast as you can. For me, I'm getting stung. I might be dead at the end of it. I'm not a fast runner. Please. That's the right answer, but I definitely would need 007 to come, grab me, throw me over his shoulder, and let him run. Good morning, Nikki. And if you're wondering why we're talking about 007, go back. Yes, exactly. All right, let me shut my... So it looks like I have these. Hopefully they're big enough. Wouldn't jump in the water, don't know what's in there. True. Very, very true. All right, here we go. let's go. How to treat, here we go. How to treat a burn in the wild. So while we were messing around with that hobo stove, we burned ourselves. And we need to treat that in the wild. A, apply a generous layer of Vaseline or grease on the burn. B, submerge the burn in cold water for at least 10 minutes. Or C, do not apply medication. Keep the burned skin exposed to the air. All right, I'm going to grab the quilt while you all give me some. All right. We burned our bunion on the hot stone. There we go. I just need to stay out of the wilderness. All right, so we're going to... You know what? I don't need to do that. It's fine. So the right answer is, let's see if we've got it. We've got a lot of B's, the water. Okay, so the answer is B. We're going to submerge the burn in cold water for at least 10 minutes. Well, because who's carrying Vaseline? I mean, other than P. Diddy, who's carrying Vaseline? Not many. All right, how to cross. Okay. Okay. How to hunt for berries. Are we still in this freaking wilderness? How to hunt for berries in the wilderness. Yes, how to hunt. Did any of us sleep last night? I don't think so. Nope. Put the heat on the burn. All right. So how to hunt for berries in the wilderness. Vaseline will make it continue to burn. Yes, exactly. A, if a berry has a pungent odor, it is most likely poisonous. B, most blue and black berries are edible, while only some red ones are edible. And most white ones are poisonous. C, assume the berry is inedible if it doesn't put juice on your hand when you squeeze it. Okay, how are we hunting for berries? I wish I could see this closer. I burned my hand and I kept in a glass of water for a full day. I need to get back to watching Naked and Afraid. All right, so let's see. I mean, I have full fat quarter. If not, I have that extra fat quarter. If this is, whoops. Oh, perfect. Okay. So we have, okay, so B is the answer. B is the answer. And here we go. Now, after all the shenanigans, we have to relieve hemorrhoids. How to relieve your hemorrhoids in the wilderness. I am not making this up. How to relieve hemorrhoids in the wilderness. Remember, we're lost, according to that other card. So A, soak the affected area in clean, cold water 3 times a day. B, apply a poultice made of mud and earthworms to the affected area. I can't believe I'm reading this. Or C, apply a concoction of elm bark 2 to 3 times a day. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna need the pens. Oh, you all crack me up. I'm literally crying right now. Yeah, I don't know some of this. Mud and earthworms. I hope nobody picked that. Yeah. No, yeah. Okay. Well, help it shrink. It would. I mean, the correct way would be witch hazel, but just saying. C, apply a concoction of elm bark 2 to 3 times a day. Are those earthworms still wiggling? Uh, Sheila. Okay. Um, we already did that. How to do? Okay, that one we already did. Uh, uh-oh. I just heard something go off. How to tan a hide. Melanie. Okay, so here we go. How to tan a hide. We're still in the wilderness. Ready? With a paddle. What? Oh. Oh my goodness. How to tan a hide. A. After soaking the hide in water, smash the... What? No, never mind. We're not reading that. That's horrible. That made me stop laughing right away. We're not doing that. Okay. Here we go. How to treat heat stroke or sunstroke. Please read it with me running in tears. Talking about, yeah, we're not going to do that question. I was starting to read the first, and yes, but their choices were very horrific, and they may give me, like, I may never be able to unsee that again. So we're going to go on to a new question. How to treat heat stroke / sunstroke. A. Lie on a flat surface with your head elevated, inducing vomiting to rid the body of toxins. B, drink plenty of water, then breathe into a paper bag while sitting in a tub of warm water. Or C, remove all your clothing, lie flat, elevate the feet, and hydrate. All right, I'm going to put this side border on here. Oh. All right, so let's see. Hope we aren't in the wilderness. Nope, we're still in the wilderness. We're still in the wilderness. These are the wilderness questions. So we're going to have to go in here. This was written by him. Yeah, because they keep underlining, remove all clothing. The last one said to remove your underwear. Oh my God. They have you remove all your clothing so it doesn't get wet when you pour water all over yourself. I mean, hydrate. Well, gonna catch the rest of the replay. I have to watch the rest of the week. Early sunrise means early animal chores. I know. Oh, you have a wonderful weekend, Bernice. So yes, the correct answer is yes. Remove all your clothing, lie flat, elevate the feet, and hydrate. Yes, hydrate. All right. So here we go. Now we have bed sores. How to treat bed sores. We're in the wilderness still. A, pour sugar on the sores. B, keep the sores dry at all times. Or C, rub cucumbers on the sores. I have many questions with that. If we're in the wilderness, many questions. So let's see what we got going on. Oh, please repeat. Yes. How to treat bed sores. A, pour sugar on the sores. B, keep the sores dry at all times. Or C, rub cucumbers on the sores. Oh my goodness. A bed of earthworms. Because the men think we need them. Oh my goodness. We're going to get cucumbers. That's what I'm wondering, where the cucumber is going. Oh no. That's why I have so many questions. Like, where are the cucumbers coming from? Where's the sugar coming from? I mean, I guess who doesn't walk around with emergency chocolate? I guess you could, technically has sugar in it. I guess you could rub emergency chocolate on it. Because we all run around with emergency chocolate. Exactly. Okay, so the answer is yes, A. We are pouring sugar on the sores. And look, it says sores, not even the one sore. We have many sores. Oy. Okay. Okay. I don't know. Now we're in this wilderness and we're lost, right? Because I don't know what happened. 007 and us, we broke up. Now we were roaming in the wilderness because we were so distraught. And then we got lost. And then all these things happened. And bears love sweets. That sounds uncomfortable. I have to run. See you later. See you later. Bye, Joydy. So somehow now we are still in the wilderness. Okay, with this is, and I'm not joking. It really does say in the wilderness. Okay. And now we need to treat a black eye. So apparently we must have fallen while probably running away from the killer bees that were trying to get us, or we bumped into a tree limb while we were running away from the killer bees. And now we have to treat a black eye. Ooh, yeah, Linda. Now Linda's reminding us that we might get eaten by our bed sores because, let me see. Saying something here. Because the bears can smell it. That's stupid. Well, we're going to say that 007 didn't do. We're going to say we just was running away and somehow got hurt. So, A, take an aspirin. B, put a raw steak on it. Or C, put a bag of frozen peas or corn on it. Again, many questions to that answer. I'm going to put on this other border here. At least we'll see the two sides. I mean, I don't even know. Oh, I might be able to get all four sides on here. Let's see. We actually might end up needing that 5th fat quarter, because I'm looking at this now, we're definitely going to need to cut into that 5th fat quarter. So I'm not going to have that left as extra. So we are going to need all 5 fat quarters. Because this is all that's left on this one, and you know we have the sides to put on still. Okay, so I didn't read everything that's going on over there. So let's see. We've got lots of chatter going on. Oh, Nightbot woke up this morning and now is deleting messages. Nightbot, why? Oh, because of the punch thing, didn't like that. I figured it was gonna, oops. Was maybe gonna grab that. Let's see. B, I don't know what B would be. The coyotes haven't come for us yet. Who has a freezer, a frozen bag of whatever? Exactly. That's what I was thinking. Good. I was thinking the exact same thing. Oh no, she's been timed out. But where do we get the frozen peas in the wilderness? Wait, how long have we been in the wilderness? We were kidnapped by the bad guy and got dumped in the wilderness. 007 is looking for us. That's the bear's name. Okay, I'm thinking we need the protein in the wilderness, so I'll take the steak. If you have frozen peas now, why the heck didn't you put them on the burn before? Joe, just wait a few. They're in the way. Exactly. Okay, so the answer is put a bag of frozen peas or corn on it. I agree. Where are the frozen peas coming from? I agree. Who has a freezer? When we're making a hobo stove, we definitely don't have peas lying around. And we wouldn't be hunting for berries if we had a bag of peas. Okay, so... Oh, but this is funny, because how to treat the black eye, and one on the other side, it says how to perform the Heimlich maneuver. Now, did we eat a bag of peas and now it's stuck in our throat? So how to perform the Heimlich maneuver. A, press between the waist and the bottom of the ribs with the thumb side of your fist, jerking upwards quickly 4 times. B, slightly smacking the center of the back 4 times with one fist pressed under the bottom of the victim's rib cage. Or C, applying increasing pressure for 4 minutes with your open palms pressing between the waist and the bottom of the ribs. That was a lot. How do we have electricity? Well, you know, Lana, we may have had electricity because maybe we had the professor with us from Gilligan's Island, maybe. Maybe since 007 dumped us, we took on the professor with us. And now he's having Gilligan on the bicycle, pedaling it so that we can have electricity. I kind of remember that on an episode. Because I would have passed out already. Solar panels. Yeah, we run around with solar panels. Okay, we're joking on frozen peas, apparently. So that is no joke. That was behind the, there has been an awesome sale at the quilt store in the wilderness. So here we are. Maybe I could cut these off and then I don't. Let's see. Let's see what I can do with this border pieces. Maybe I don't have to. I seem to think I have to, but maybe I don't. Let's see. Solar panels are lightweight, not. If you have a wild imagination. MacGyver. Yes, I remember MacGyver. Yes, MacGyver. We dumped 007 for MacGyver. Forgot about him. All right, so I have this. Shut that off. Okay, so I have these. I'm going to square off this corner here. Can you see that? And maybe add it to our, maybe I don't have to use the 5th one. I thought maybe I had to use the 5th one, but maybe not. Maybe we can come in here and square this off. There we go. And put that onto our fabric strip. All right. Everything is working out lovely. I'm liking when things are working out lovely. Here we are. Wow. All right, so we are going to move this all over. We are still talking now. Now I get we're all sewing in the wilderness. Yes, I'll take the MacGyver over the professor. We'll have treadle machines. That's right. Okay. And what does this say? Is there still any snow on the ground there? No, there's just ice. Oh, I can open this now. You want to see how? Let's see. I mean, not really. There's a little, but not much. Not much. Okay, so first of all, for the Heimlich here we have is A, press between the waist and bottom of the ribs with the thumb side of your fist jerking upwards quickly 4 times. All right, so let's see. I was going to read that one, but that might trigger. Okay, so we're in the wilderness, right? We're still in that wilderness. Oh, you know what? I was going to do this. Let's do this. Okay. And then we'll do this other one. How to treat a heart attack in the wilderness. I'm not kidding when it says that. Look, in the wilderness. Oh, in the wilderness. See? Okay. How to treat a heart attack in the wilderness. A, cover the victim with a blanket and lay them on their back for 10 minutes. Then encourage them to walk around slowly to steady the heart rate. B, lay the victim flat on his or her stomach with his or her arms outstretched until breathing returns to normal. C, the victim should lay or sit in a position of greatest comfort for at least 6 hours prior to any movement. Because we have a blanket. That's right. So I'm going to take these cutoffs and add them to here, and hopefully I'll have enough. All right, here we go. thank you. This was something that I had gotten in last year's Advent box. I'm praying a blanket of leaves. Making him do anything for 6 hours while having a heart attack is just cruel. Not sure any of those would work. Remember your portable defibrillator. I don't know if this worked or not. I did say bye, but now it won't let me say goodbye. So now you hear me? Oh, all I did was just, okay, so let's go back to the heart attack. Has everybody left? That's all right. Can hear you. All right, here we are. So what I was saying is we were adding this little piece to the end to see if we had enough. Actually, we didn't even need to do that because it was fine. So if you added it, great, but you don't have to. So the heart attack in here, that just gave me a heart attack, actually. This whole thing. The live had a heart attack, exactly. So the answer is C. The victim should lay or sit in a position of greatest comfort for at least 6 hours prior to any movement. Now, this is crazy. So these two we're not going to do because it's too close to home right now. But we're going to do this. How to break down a door. So we've been lost in the wilderness. We've been walking around. We've been walking around, right? And we find a house. We find a cabin. We find a structure. But now we are cold. We are hungry. We've been followed by all kinds of things, killer bees, looking for berries. Everything imaginable has happened to us, right? Oh, Sheila says maybe it was a quilt store we found. Now we need to break down the door because we're over it. We wanted to find a phone so that we can call, right? We had a sewing machine in the house. Whatever. We need to now break down the door. A, take 2 or 3 steps backwards and ram your shoulder into the center of the door. C, kick the door near the lock with the flat of your foot. Or C, grab and twist the handle while ramming your shoulder into the area above it. There we go. We're trying to survive in the wilderness. Someone here said they were naked and afraid. I don't remember who that was. So this is the last pass, so I'm gonna just back tack. I should have back tacked at the beginning, so I'm gonna back tack now at the beginning. So actually we did only need the 4 fat quarters. I was too worried over nothing. Always getting myself concerned. All right, so let me go in and back tack over here. Because when I eventually get this on my long arm, I will thank myself for doing that. All right, so we have that. We don't have much time. I got 3 minutes to get this other one done before Sean's live comes on. I'm still here working on a project. Anyone going to see Sean? I'm going to go see my honey in a second. So how to break down a door is B, kick the door near the lock with the flat of your foot. And then here we go. How to recognize symptoms of a slight dose of cyanide. Ooh, those bad guys on 007, they always like to use that. Okay, I guess we're going to know how to recognize symptoms of a slight dose of cyanide. A, look for rapid breathing, dizziness, nausea, vomiting, and headache. B, look for chills, blisters, and foaming around the mouth. Or C, look for blurred vision, difficulty speaking, and loss of memory. Oh, I still had this on the back tack. All right, so we tack that down since this is the final border. And we're gonna go for it. And we will unveil this. Make sure I don't lose my bottom piece. There we go. All right, so here we are. We are going to, so to recognize cyanide, A, look for rapid breathing, dizziness, nausea, vomiting, and headache. And I'm just going to come on over here. I didn't feel... Ready? Okay. Anyone else back to a whip and have no idea where they are in the project? Yes, that happens to me all the time. So here it is. I just have to cut it. And we're going all the way around it. And we finished. It is, I'm loving it. I am so loving it. So we've done that. We've got that going. Everyone, you know, we have a lot of lives going on today. Good morning, Joan. We have so many content creators on today, so try to make some time. Oh, Rebecca, you have missed some funny lives, girl. Some very funny lives. But in any case, yes, we met with Outlander. We met with Sean Connery today. You name it. But anyway, good morning, Sharon. So we've got, Sean is probably on right now. We have Donnell. Don't forget that Deb S, the Pug Mama, and Lisa, the Awkward Quilter, is on tomorrow morning at 7. Lisa is so close to 1,000 subscribers, like so close. So if you're not subscribed to her, help a girl out. You know, if you are a content creator right now on here, and I see a ton of you, if you are having a live, please, I'm going to give you 1 to 2 minutes to type down what time your live is, please. You know, we have so many. I mean, so many. Mona does most of hers during the week. Debbie does more from In Quilt Effect. She does hers during the week. Oh, Lisa, Mona, and I will be on this afternoon. Perfect. There you go. There's a Mona live. I know I have to feed the doggies super early, so I forgot to pull up my YouTube. Not a problem. Anyone else here is launching something? It could even be a tutorial, a post. You know that Vintage Style by Jo, she's doing her community stuff with dogs. We got, and I mean, I have a lot. Patty Yo, right? She was working on some kind of video, she said. So there's so many of us on here right now. And so we need to support everyone on here. So everyone take care. Have a fabulous day. If you wouldn't mind on your way out, giving me the thumbs up, I'd really appreciate it. And we will see after tomorrow. I'm around my house for a long time, for all day. I don't know. I won't know what to do with myself. I'm not doing videos. No. Okay. Never mind. She's not. Just kidding. JK. You'll probably be seeing me more often, because what else am I going to do but sew? My live is not o'clock. Is not o'clock? Okay. See you soon. Bye.